Well, it is 2 degrees Fahrenheit currently. And like all good Volkswagens, they always make you work on them when it's super cold out. So what I've got going is I'm getting the E08 dreaded diesel heater code. So I'm going to go ahead and yank out my heater and clean it. I think it's probably dirty since I run it on low quite a bit. So that's probably my own fault. I'll clean it up. There was no air in the fuel line, so it does run at higher the higher levels, but when you turn it down to 1 or 2 on the scale, it shuts itself off after an hour or so. So I will take you through the process of removing the diesel heater. Let me get this set up real quick and I'll start you back up. Okay, for anybody new to the channel, this is where I mounted my diesel heater. It's under the passenger side rear seat. We've got to pull 4 screws and pull this out real quick. The fun part, I think, is going to be the fuel line, since it is pretty cold and it's going to be brittle, so I'll probably break it and wear a bunch of cold diesel. But that is where it is mounted. And if you haven't seen, you can go back and watch my diesel heater install and how I put it all in. I'm going to rip it out real quick. Well, there is the hole it came out of. Here's the heater. And I'm going to go in the house where it's warm, because it's cold out here. Alright, let's disassemble. These are supposed to be fairly simple, so hopefully they are. And mine's already different. I am by far not the expert on these at all, but I have watched a few YouTube University. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, apparently they did not want that to come out. Just squeeze those 2 things together. And I'll be right back again. Take pictures so you know where everything goes. Wiring harness. I suppose I probably have to take all the rest of this stuff off. So, more tools. I'm guessing by the amount of soot on my exhaust, this thing's going to be nasty inside. Because I made the mistake of never really cranking it up, because I really never needed to. Unless I was just trying to take the chill off inside the van. And that's kind of a no-no. You're supposed to run these things at pretty high heat so they don't soot up. Nose is cold. we're going to be a service tech in no time. There. Those should be T4 or 4mm. Of course they're not. I'll try again. So, all the ones I watched on YouTube, these were 4mm, mine are 3. So, just be aware that these are going to be a little different in every heater. I think my heater's pretty much been on its lowest setting since I installed it, except for the occasional time I turn it up to just take the chill off. So I will be running this a lot harder, even if I gotta crack a window to keep it cooled down a little bit. Although it's been pretty chilly lately, so I don't think the window issue, or the window will be an issue. There's the fan. Now, 12mm. Gotta take the glow plug out. That's not too dirty. It actually looks like it's burning fairly clean. Take out these. We're going to find out what the combustion chamber looks like here in a minute. I did watch probably 10 or 12 videos on this. Most of them are from Europe, a couple from Australia, and it looked pretty easy. I mean, they made it look like it's about a 10-minute job, so it should only take me about 4 days with the way things seem to go with my luck. But hey, what the heck, right? It's part of the fun of owning a Vanagon, is learning all this stuff. Careful on that, my gasket's not doing well. In fact, I pretty much crushed it. Alright, well, surprisingly, it's clean. Doesn't even look bad in there. I'll clean it real quick and then I will get back to you. Alright, everything's all nice and clean in there. I just use brake cleaner. Let it get squirt down, and now it's time to put her back together. Line all the holes back up. I have to order a new gasket for the next time I get to do this. Yep, a couple nights in a row woke up with the old heater shut off, and talked to a friend of mine, and he said he's had to do this a few times. I'll bleed the fuel line real well, although there didn't seem to be any air bubbles between the pump and the tank, so that shouldn't have been the issue. I think a lot of it just had to do with me running this thing at idle instead of at least getting it hot enough to burn off any creosote that might have been gumming it up. And I'm just going snug plus a little bit. All these cute little side projects I keep ending up on are keeping me away from the big projects that I want to be getting done right now. We got a bunch of the stuff out of the inside right now for a project that's coming tomorrow that I've been waiting months and months and months to get done. You guys will see that tomorrow, or when I upload that video. But it'll make Vanagon look better, and it'll help during the summer, so that's kind of what I'm excited about. Alright, I'll go clean that off real good. Actually, it just wiped right off. So, This is the part where you get to take this back apart because you forgot to put the glow plug in before you got this all tightened down. So I'll go ahead and fast forward this little stretch since I'm brain dead and can't tighten the glow plug down if you can't get to where the nut is. Call this a practice run. It was going way too fast, way too easy. check the wires. Goes here. Alright, as you can see, it's all back together. Now I just got to go reinstall it back into Vanagon. So, we'll go out there next. Okay, I have got that all buttoned back up, all hooked back up. I'm going to pull the fuel line back through. I disconnected everything down here. Oh, she's getting chilly. Okay, I do have that all back together. Everything down here is hanging, but we should, at this point, be able to prime the pump. So on mine, it's this and this. And then hit OK. Now it's priming the pump. I'm going to do that one more time. You can see the fuel running through the line. Okay, now let's see if this thing will fire up. Turn it up, let it rip. I guess if you turn it on, it helps. I think my fan's hitting something. Alright, as you can hear, it is running. Nice and clear. No white smoke. Putting out a lot of heat. So hopefully that fixed the problem. I will let you know. Oh, it's dark in here. I will let you know in a day or two after I finish tomorrow's project, which I will videotape, and you guys will let me know what you think. I got Bear's seal of approval. He's happy to have the heat back. Come on, Bear Dog, let's go in the house. It's running strong. Anyhow, that was a pretty simple project. I think pretty much anybody could do that project. Real basic tools, just takes a few minutes. I'll let you know how it holds up over the course of time, but it seems to be running excellent. So Bear Dog and I, Mr. Bear Dog, we're gonna get ready and go do some camping this weekend. It is Friday night and we are camping tomorrow night and probably Sunday night. So anyhow, everybody out there, take care and hit that like button if you liked what you saw.